He failed his 10th grade exam. Neighbors laughed at him. Teachers gave up on him. And today, almost 1,000 kids study in his rooftop classroom. One of India's most successful businessmen publicly thanks him and offers support. How did a guy who couldn't even finish school become a teacher for thousands? Here's his story. Rohit Kumar is an ordinary guy from Bihar, one of the poorest states in India. He sold vegetables at the market to help his mother feed the family. School didn't work out for him. He failed his 10th grade exam. For most people, that would be the end of the story. You're not meant to study, they told him. But Rohit dreamed of something else. He wanted to be an artist. But there was no money for education. His mother sold cow dung for fuel just so they could survive. Art school wasn't even a possibility. And then he made a decision that changed everything. He decided, if he couldn't study himself, he would teach others. In 2024, Rohit climbed onto the rooftop of his house. He had no classroom, no blackboard, no textbooks. Just himself and a few kids from nearby houses who couldn't afford tutors. He started teaching them for free, just sharing what he knew. Math, science, simple things he once learned in school. At first, there were only 4 students. But word about the strange rooftop teacher spread quickly. People laughed. He failed his own exams and now he's teaching others. Neighbors mocked. But Rohit didn't care. He just kept going. Every day, at 5 a.m., he climbed to the rooftop and waited for his students. And they came. First 5, then 10, then 20. Soon 50 students were coming. Then 100. They sat on the floor, on old mats, on whatever they could find. There wasn't enough space, but no one complained. Rohit still sold vegetables during the day. He taught in the early mornings and late evenings. He was exhausted, but he never stopped. Then something unexpected happened. A video of his rooftop classroom went viral. People across India saw what this young man was doing. One of those people was a famous businessman. He contacted Rohit and said, "I failed my exams too. Now I run a company worth millions. Keep going. I'll support you." He donated benches, blackboards, books. For the first time, Rohit's students had real classrooms. A reporter once asked Rohit, "Why do you do this? You're not getting paid. You're exhausted. Why?" Rohit smiled and said, "When I was a kid, I wanted to learn so badly, but there was no one to teach me. My parents worked all day. Tutors cost money we didn't have. I failed not because I was stupid, but because I was alone." He paused and added, "I don't want these kids to be alone. I want them to know that someone believes in them. That's it. That's the secret. Not money, not fame. Just one person who decided to be there for others." Today, almost 1,000 students have passed through Rohit's rooftop classroom. Some are in college now. Some got scholarships. One is studying to be a doctor. Rohit still teaches every morning at 5 a.m. He still sells vegetables during the day. He still doesn't charge a single rupee. His students call him Guruji, not because he has a degree, but because he has a heart. Rohit Kumar proved something powerful. You don't need a certificate to change lives. You just need to show up, every day, for others. Rohit's story makes me ask, what about you? You don't need to wait until you're qualified. You don't need a diploma. You don't need permission. You just need to start, right where you are, with what you have. Someone out there needs what only you can give. Maybe it's knowledge. Maybe it's kindness. Maybe it's just your time. What will you start today? Comment below. Who was the teacher that changed your life?